All right. So first of all, welcome you guys. I'm so excited to see a lot of new faces. If you want to, you can totally take off your video. Like I look like a hot mess, so don't feel like you have to be at your prime. But my name's Megan Geese. For those of you guys who do not know me, I have been coaching like 3.5 years now with Beachbody, and it's just absolutely an incredible honor to run these calls because I remember when I was a brand new baby coach, and I remember when I had no idea what the heck I was doing, and to now pop on here and see so many faces and new faces on our team. So if you are not my personally sponsored coach, I'm probably like your upline, which we call them like grandma coaches, or like great grandma coaches and stuff. Oh crap, can you not hear me? Shoot. Can you guys hear me now? No? Yes?
I can hear you.
Oh, Shy, I think it's just your computer or your phone. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Hopefully she gets it figured out. I'll record, I think. Okay, it's fine. There's hiccups. Okay, perfect. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to walk you through the absolute basics of coaching. So a lot of you are in our new coach prep school. I want you to use that as more of like a guide than of like, I have to do this first before I can start my business. Y'all can start your business like yesterday. Like you can start whenever you're ready, but I want you to know that that training is there for you as a guide. So if you're like asking yourself, how do I do this? Or how do I do that? The answer is probably in that guide. Because when I created it, I literally asked all of my leaders and I said, what did you struggle with? What do you need help with? What is important to know when you first start coaching? And that is how I created it. So it is on Facebook. It is called New Coach Prep School. I believe all of you guys are in there. If you're not my personally sponsored coach, you're probably looking for it as we speak. But I can make sure you guys get in there. Most of you are in my pod for new coaches. So just make sure if you're not in there, reach out to your coach and just say, hey, I'm not in the pod. I want to be in there. It's just where we share a bunch of information and just talk with each other and kind of build that community aspect. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see me kind of like take over your computer or your phone. I apologize. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see this like zebra-ish print? Okay. Thanks, Kaylin. Perfect. Okay. So this is like the basics of training. I'm going to leave it super simple. I don't want you to like come on this call and say, oh my gosh, even more information. I literally had showed this to my leaders today and they're like, perfect. This is the basics. This is how all of our coaches on our team have been successful. This is how we've all gotten to where we are today. So I'm hoping that this helps answer some of your questions that you guys had last night on the call. And then kind of once you get through coach training, I hope this kind of helps with those questions too. There is a chat. So as I'm going, if you have a question and you just pop it in there, I will try to read that as I go. But I'm going to leave time at the end to answer any of your questions. Okay. All right. So if I can scroll up. All right. So Coach Basic Training, to make this as easy as possible, there are things that you are going to do in your business every single day or 6 out of the 7 days to basically just make you as successful as possible. Being a coach for 3.5 years, being a coach for 3.5 hours, you do the exact same thing. I'm not even kidding you. When I sit down and work at my desk, this is exactly what I do. So this is where I'm getting this from. Okay. And I will share all of these slides with you guys. I will share everything with you. So don't feel like you have to like rush and write all this stuff down. If there's like little notes, definitely you can write those down. So 4 things that like we as coaches do every single day. Some of you guys do these without even thinking. Some of your brand new coaches do these without even thinking. That's probably why your coach reached out to you. So the first one is your fitness journey and diving all into Beachbody, diving into the products, getting your own results. Whether it's weight loss, whether it's muscle building, muscle definition, feeling amazing in your skin, fitting into your wedding dress, like whatever it is, we want you to take yourself and put you at the top of your priority list. So it's your job to take care of yourself. Like that's crazy. Like all of us do it anyways. Okay, so self-care, you need to be first and foremost. So there's no mom guilt. There's no dog mom guilt. There's nothing going on here. Like you literally put yourself at the top and you take care of you first. every single day, you should be diving into a fitness journey of some sort. You should be using some sort of Beachbody product, obviously, otherwise you really wouldn't be a Beachbody coach. And then working on getting your own results, whatever that looks like. And we're going to dive into it in a little bit. The second one, we actually had some coaches ask some questions about it. So personal development is just basically like how to fill up your cup to like get your mind right. Because if your mind's not right, like everything else is just kind of a mumble jumble. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is inviting. So inviting to the opportunity, inviting to coaching, inviting to your boot camp, inviting to check out a sneak peek, whatever it is. So that inviting piece coming from your posts and your Instagram stories. And then the last thing is like where the fortune is, and that's in your follow-up. And I'm going to show you like how to do this, what to say or how to say it, like how to word things. And I'm going to also show you a little bit of how to like track your business. So those are your 4 things. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're like, what do I need to be doing as a coach? Those 4 things. Like that's as simple as it is. Okay. All right. We're going to dive into all 4 of these things. So I'm going to hopefully answer a bunch of questions. So fitness journey. A lot of you joined our team for the boot camp. You kicked ass in our boot camp, got amazing results in our boot camp, and your coach was like, please freaking coach with us. Like, you're phenomenal. So you already know what Beachbody On Demand is. You've probably already picked your program that you're doing right now. If you have not, that's totally okay. I know I have a handful of brand new coaches. So what we want you to do, and we're going to go through this in our prep school or our prep week for our boot camp, so you're probably in that. But today was just trying to figure out like why you're actually doing your journey. We're going to go through all of that in your actual boot camp. But as a coach, get familiar with teambeachbody.com. Like that's going to be where everything is. Or you can have a Beachbody On Demand app. So whichever you use, if you use your phone or your computer, if you have a Roku, you can put it on your TV. But what we want you to do is go in there and look at the programs. There's options you can pick like lifting, cardio, dance, yoga, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Like you can pick and choose what you want to do. But I really want you to pick a program and start from like day 1 to day 30, day 1 to day 60, whatever it is. And I want you to like track your progress. Like I'm paying you $1 million to get the best results, to share your journey unapologetically, to share where you're eating, share what your struggles are, share what your successes are, share weekly transformations, like those kinds of things. So it's sharing from day 1 to day whatever. But here's the catch. I don't want to know what program you're doing. And I don't want to know the names of your product. And I don't want to know that it is, you know, Beachbody Transform 20 or whatever it is. I want you to keep the mystery. Okay. So if you're using Shakeology and you take it in this cup and you post it like this, everyone's going to know it's called Shakeology. Everyone's going to go to Google. They're going to type it in and they're not going to need you as their coach. Okay. If you take it in a nice little old barefoot Boji cup, people are like, what is that you're drinking? Well, it's chocolate milk, but still. So like giving the mystery. So if you're using Performance Line, the pre and post workout, have fun with it. Put it in like a glass, put it in like a champagne flute or whatever you want to do. Like have fun with your pre-workout. Have fun with Recover. If you take Shakeology, if you use Shakeology, you know, have fun, like spill it on the side of your cup, show people what you're doing, show people how you make it. Maybe talk about your superfood. You don't have to say Shakeology. Instead of saying Energize, I always call it my liquid courage. Some people call it like liquid gold or liquid crack or whatever you want to call it. Like it's your thing to make up. But people are like, what is that yellow stuff you always drink? What is that you always have on the way to school? People don't know. You don't want them to know the answer, because if they do, they're not going to come to you for questions. Okay. So using like Beachbody photos, like the cool ones that they make, don't use those. Like just use your own pictures, use your own like mystery, kind of keeping that there and getting people like to want to know. Yeah. Unicorn magic, whatever you want to call it. So one thing, and if you don't trust me on this, like I'm not even kidding you, if I go post my outfit online right now, they're gonna be like, where did you get it from? How much was it? Can I get it online? Like they're gonna ask all these questions. But if I post and say, oh my God, I love these pajamas from Target. They were $20. Go snag you some. No one's gonna ask me anything. Okay. So keep that mystery. Sometimes I say Beachbody, sometimes I say Transform 20, but not in my posts. Okay, it might be in my stories or something like that, but I never will share like a Beachbody photo on my page. I will like take a stupid like picture of my face and talk about this cool program I'm doing, but I don't like share Beachbody product photos because I want them to join me. I don't really, they would join me, you know, anyways, but I want them to join me as a person in my story. I want them to relate with me, not necessarily relate with like the company, if that makes sense. So as a coach, if you have a program you're doing right now, like I'm doing Shaun T week right now for this week to kind of get my body back on track. And then I need to pick a program. I need to start from day one and I'm going to post until day whatever it is, and just share that unapologetically, not necessarily come out and say like, this is the program I'm doing. When I share my workouts, I'll tell you the secret. I literally push the video button on my phone and I set it off to the side and I just videotape myself working out. When I get finished, I just go back and I like edit it with my Apple phone. So like I don't have some cool person like walking around taking photos of me. I should probably pay my husband to do that because that would be pretty cool. But you can put it on like a tripod. You can put it on the windowsill, on the floor. If you're not comfortable with doing your workouts, cool. Like just pick a workout move that you like and show people that. Have fun with it, okay? Don't make it like, I don't know, scary. But so that's kind of like that fitness journey aspect. So pick a program, stick to it, share from day one to day whatever. Keep the mystery. Don't tell people everything. And then share your products somehow. So in my photos, I might be holding on to like my Energize. This morning, I think I took a photo and I was like super tired or whatever. I was holding on to my Energize and I'm not even kidding you. Someone was like, what are you drinking? And I was like, you're supposed to be looking at my shirt. That was the whole point of my post. But people were like, what are you drinking? Because I wasn't talking about it. Okay, so that's kind of like that mystery piece. Okay, if you're not familiar with it, this is what Beachbody On Demand is. When I say BOD, that's Beachbody On Demand. Just remember when you're talking to your customers, and I always forget this, they don't know what BOD is. They're like assuming you're talking about like your actual BOD. So feel comfortable saying Beachbody On Demand. Like it's okay to say it to them. You may use it on your phone, on a tablet, on your computer, Roku stick, smart TV, pretty much with Wi-Fi is like awesome. You can download some workouts when you're on your Wi-Fi and then play them when you don't have Wi-Fi. So there's always just different options. Okay. So most of you are familiar with Beachbody On Demand. Does anyone have any like burning questions about Beachbody On Demand, about the programs? All your meal planning, everything is all on Beachbody On Demand. So everything is under nutritional materials. I have a 21-day fix video I can share with you guys that walks you through like program materials, how to meal plan, like what a meal plan looks like, all that stuff. So all of that is on Beachbody On Demand. Okay, perfect. If you have questions, just throw them in the chat too. My computer's a little slow. All right, second thing. This is actually, besides taking care of yourself, this is probably the most important piece of your coaching journey. This piece right here has helped me become who I am today. It probably would blow your mind if I like told you that it wasn't inviting, it wasn't getting Rockstar coaches, it wasn't hitting Success Club 1 million, like none of that. This was seriously the most important thing that's changed my business. And I can tell when I'm talking to my coaches if they're not doing personal development. Because you just talk differently, you think differently, you kind of like whine and complain instead of like come with a problem and looking to solve it. Like there's a difference between the two. I know if you have kids and they're like super tired and cranky, they're like, I'm hungry, versus like, Mom, I'm hungry, can I have a snack? Like there's just two different ways to like bring this on. So personal development, thinking of it as like filling up your cup. Okay, so personal develop, that's what PD means, personal development. So basically what this means, you guys, is I want you, instead of plugging into Netflix and plugging into the TV and the news and all this crap out there, I want you to either listen to or read some sort of personal development book or Audible or podcasts or anything. Like Oprah is better than watching the news because it's so depressing. Okay. So I have an Apple phone, and so I have the Audible app. And then I just download books and I listen to them. So right now I'm listening to Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. So like I work out, I shower. When I'm doing my hair and getting ready for school, I'm playing my Audible. So I'm like filling up my cup in the morning. When I'm at school during my prep period, I'm listening to it. On the way home, or when I get home, I listen to it instead of, like sitting down and like binge watching Netflix or something like that. So 30 minutes, you guys, is minimum. Like, I'm not even kidding you. If you don't have 30 minutes to sit down and read a book, get Audible. Like, get something you can listen to, because you can do it while you're folding laundry. You can do it while you're eating supper. You can do it, I don't know, while you're working, before you go to bed, whatever it is. But I do love to sit and read a book. But for some reason, if I open a book, I feel like I should be doing something else. So like listening to Audible really helps me. And so personal development, that's what PD is, like personal development, filling up your cup. We had a team call with Brad. He used to be a Beachbody coach, and he talked to us about red thinking and blue thinking. So red thinking is like, nobody wants to sign up with me. I'm not a good enough coach. My posts suck. No one's messaging me back. Everyone's ghosting me. Turning it into like your blue thinking, like, I've been posting consistently this month. I know someone is going to be joining me. I sent out 20 invites and I had one person respond, and I'm so excited to talk to her about it. So just really taking that negative, that red thinking, and turning it into blue, like positive and upbeat. And the way that you're going to do that is personal development. Okay. So like when coaches come to me and they maybe have things that they are struggling with, you can tell if they've been doing personal development, because they have some sort of way to get out of it. And here are my top like favorite books, and I will share all this with you, but if you want to like screenshot it or take a photo of it, you totally can do that. Girl Stop Apologizing is by Rachel Hollis. Also Girl Wash Your Face. Phenomenal person. She just talks about life. She talks about how little things in life and how to like tackle them by still being human. And she just really encourages you in a way that you are so relatable to it. Eat That Frog helps you do the things that you don't like to do first in your business, and then doing what you love to do last as a reward. So like for me, I actually like hate following up with people, but that's what moves my business forward. So I do that first. And then when I'm done, my favorite thing is to go back through my inbox and just like talk to people. I like can talk forever. And so that's my reward. Once I follow up with everybody, I invite everybody. My reward is going back and like chatting, basically. Compound Effect is a great book. It's going to tell you that what you do today is not going to pay off tomorrow. It's going to pay off the next day, the next day, the next day, and the next day. So it just like gets that longevity in there for you. Be Obsessed or Be Average and Think and Grow Rich are amazing books for just like that mindset piece. The Magic of Big Thinking is a little bit thicker of a book. That's more of like if you really need help with like stop looking at like what's in front of you and what like you really want out of life. The Slight Edge is a great book for brand new coaches. And You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and You Are a Badass at Making Money. She does a phenomenal job at just telling it like how it is. But most of these are all on Audible too. So they're books and they're Audibles. Like I have a whole stack of books over there, and I literally got through them faster listening to my phone than I did actually reading those. So doing 30 minutes every single day, I promise you it'll help. Some people listen to personal development while they work out. I have to have like rap music and like naughty words, like people yelling and screaming in my ear. I can't do like someone reading me a book. So that's why I do it when I get ready. Okay. Third thing, once my computer stops freezing. There we go. Okay. This is, I love this part of the business. When I first started and my coach was like, hey, let's talk about inviting. I was like, no way, girl, I'm getting off this call. Like, not happening. I was not going to message people. I was not going to talk to people. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be icky. I'm not sending cold messages to people. Like, it's just not happening. And so I have created a way that I freaking love inviting people. I have so much fun with it. Instead of sending all these cold messages, getting no responses, and hating my life, I post on social media 2 to 3 times a day, and I fight to get engagement. I fight to relate to people. I fight to get likes and comments from people. I like try to engage with people with my posts. Okay. So whether it's funny, whether I'm taking them through a scenario, whether I'm relating with them, whatever it is. So when I'm posting, if they like and comment on my stuff, I reach out to them. That's an invite. I love that because it's like, I see you checking out my stuff. Do you want to do this with me? It excites me more than like going and messaging 30 people like, hey, I have a boot camp starting tomorrow. I know this is random, but would you want to join? Like, nope, not me. Don't like doing that. Okay. Next place you can invite from is your Instagram stories or even Snapchat, you guys. Like I've had so many people from Snapchat this last month. I don't even know why, but Instagram stories. I am so real on my Instagram stories. Like if I'm a hot freaking mess when I wake up, if I'm super tired, if I'm doing my workout, if I'm working my business, whatever it is, and whoever watches my story, if I'm doing a workout, maybe I invite them to my boot camp. If they're looking at my stories and I'm talking about the coaching opportunity, maybe I invite them to the coaching sneak peek. So like if you're watching my stories, I'm probably in your inbox. And the reason for that is like, I remember creeping my coach forever, forever. I remember creeping her. And I actually reached out to her, but like 9 times out of 10, your coach probably reached out to you and was like, girl, I see you watching me. Like, let's do this. So I love that part of it. So Instagram stories, and also you can copy them and you can paste them to your Snapchat, which is super nice. Okay. When you are inviting people, when you're talking about the opportunity, talk about what you actually want. Like I always say, like, I'm looking for driven, team-oriented people, hard workers, full-time babes, busy women, like maybe you're a mom, so like get into your market. So just basically talk about what you want. Like I want, I don't know, like teachers or whatever, or, you know, in your, wherever your niche is, like talk about what it is that you actually want from people. And then do like fun call to actions, like click this link and come hang out with me. Maybe you have like an application or something. You can say, fill this app out and I'll be with you in a second. Drop your favorite emoji, like drop me a GIF if you, or GIF, however you say it, like if you are ready to do this, or, you know, drop a purple heart or a yellow heart or whatever it is. So you can have fun with those too. And then when you're inviting people, I always tell my girls, like, talk to the person as if you were talking to your best friend. Like if you don't say, hey, Morgan, I hope you're having the best day today. Would you be okay if I asked you to join in my boot camp on Monday? Like I would never say that to her. But like, hey girl, what the heck is up? Like I have this boot camp kicking off on Monday. I'm so freaking excited. I would love to have you come with me. Like I probably would say her name just because, hey girl, I just say hey girl all the time. But I do use their name. But anyways, I talk to them how I actually like talk. So I'll say like, I'll say y'all, I'll say I'll say yeah, I'll use exclamation points, I'll use capital letters and all that stuff. I literally talk to people exactly the same way as I do when I'm inviting them. I have anxiety, so when someone says to me like, I need to talk to you later today, or will you call me after work? I hate that. Like just text me, tell me what the heck is going on. Like don't ask me to call you after work. So when I'm inviting people, I don't say like, hey, how was your day? How is your kids? How's your weekend? No, like that's just not me. I don't like that. So I'm literally like, girl, I hope you had the best freaking weekend ever. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's our first day of our boot camp. Did you still have interest in kicking it off with me? I would love to link arms with you. Like that's how I talk to people. So like when you're inviting people, that's what I would say. That's what I would like talk to them, if that makes sense. So then what I did was I just snagged some of my my invites, and they're kind of hard to see, so I will share these with you guys, but just for like a couple of them that are a little bit shorter. Hey Caitlin, had to check in with you before I head to bed for a long day of travel. Did you get a chance to check out the information in the Portion Fix group? Ready to dive in with us and focus on nutrition. So like she was in our informational group. This is me inviting her to my like nutrition group. or good morning, I wanted to reach out. I saw your comment on my photo and see that you showed love on my fitness journey. I'd love to help you and see if this could be for you. You know, are you interested? Have you ever considered joining us? Some things that are super short, like, hey, Lori, I see you always watching my stories. Ever consider doing what I do? That's probably a coaching invite. Hey, Sarah, thanks for always supporting my fitness journey. You seriously are the best. While I have you ever given a thought to joining me for a monthly challenge? Okay, so like there's just different ways to invite people, but this is how I literally talk. Like, hey, Amanda, just landed in Florida and I'm pumped, like exclamation point. That's how I talk. To get home and geared up for the week ahead, I always say that. Had to reach out and see if you had an interest in linking arms with me for my monthly nutrition focus group in April. That's how I talk. If not, totally okay. Please just send me a message when you can. Like that is how I talk to people. And so that's how my invites go out. Every single day I sit down and I write a new invite. So like today was probably about April 1st, probably about the boot camp kicking off next week, those kinds of things. Court, I'll get to your question. I just saw that. And Amy, same thing. Okay, let me get through this last follow-up part and then I'll answer your guys' questions because I see really good questions. Okay, so last part is following up. This is where if your business is like this and you're like, what's going on? I'm inviting people, I'm posting, I'm messaging them, and nothing is happening. You're not following up with them. Like the fortune is in the follow-up. Like I think Morgan's on this call. I literally followed up with her like a bazillion times. I was like, girl, you should coach. Seriously, Morgan, coach with us. Like, Morgan, no, you're coaching with us. Like, not even kidding you. I feel like it was like it's like 6 years, but I probably was like 6 weeks. I don't even know. But I literally followed up with her so many times because I was like, she has to coach. Her energy. I knew she was like my person. She just got married. Like she has a job. She works full time. She's busy. She's motivated. She's determined. Like she was my person. And I knew that. So I reached out and I was like, I have to have her on my team. And so like following up with her, that's where you like get into their head. You put that bug in their ear. Okay. So like my follow-up process is like, I will send Morgan an invite today and then I'll give her like 2 days and I'll reach back out to her. Okay. And then if she doesn't respond, I'll message her and give her 4 days. And then if she doesn't respond, I will actually message her and I'll put it for like a week. And if I go back and she doesn't respond, I just put a month and then I just talk to her next month kind of thing. Some people, you guys, are busy. Some people have kids who use their phone. Some people don't go on Facebook like you do. Some people don't go on Instagram like you do. Some people mean to message you and they just forget. Like it is life. Do not take it personally if someone ghosts you, because if it makes you feel any better, I get like 50 people who ghost me a day. Like, so if you have one person, be like, Megan has like 50, so I'll take one. Okay, like do not feel bad because people are busy. Maybe they don't want to talk to you today. Maybe they want to talk to you, but they're scared. Maybe their fears are holding them back. Whatever it is, you just keep posting and doing your stuff. Okay. Tracking your business is super key. The quickest way that I can teach you to track your business and be super successful in our coach training, and I can tag you guys so you can see this, but there is like a business activity tracker. This tracks your actual business, like what you do every single day. On the back side, it's super nice because it has the name, the date that you contacted them, any notes, and then a box for that you followed up with them. So that is how I would track your business. You're talking to people. If I message Courtney and Courtney's like, yeah, I'm super excited, I'm interested. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put Courtney on my list and I'm going to say that we talked about, I don't know, Ultimate Portion Fix. And then I'm going to follow up with her. Okay, so like I'm always going to keep track of that. If you are a weird teacher OCD like I am, get yourself like a cute little notebook from Target. It gives you a reason to go there. And basically what I do is like I will go to a new page every single day, write down the date. So April 1, I'm going to write down everyone that I talked to that was interested. And then I put a little note behind them like UPF, coach, challenge group, boot camp, whatever it is. And then tomorrow I go to the next page, April 2nd, and I write down brand new people, okay, that I'm inviting and talking to. And then I go to Wednesday, okay, then it'll be April 3rd. I go through brand new people to talk to. So I'm trying to fill this up every day with new people. Okay, on Wednesday, go back to Monday, check in with those people because that's 2 days. Okay, If they message you back and they're not interested, I would cross them off, and then I would just put them on a list for May. Because cool, they're not interested right now. Awesome. Maybe they're interested in May. You never know. Okay. If they say, yeah, I'm interested in more details, perfect. They're on your Wednesday list. You can like cross them off. Make sure you move them to Wednesday. If they sign up, you can highlight them. So then you know, like they signed up, you highlighted them. So when you scroll back through your notebook and you have a bunch of highlights, it's weird, but it just like makes you feel good. Like I'm doing this right. Like I'm doing my job. So that's a super quick way. I do use what's called Teamzy, and I can find a YouTube link and show you guys what that is. It's a game changer once you're ready to use it. But as of right now, since you're brand new coaches, just get a notebook and like pen and paper. It's the easiest thing to track your business. Okay. So you're going to write down everyone that's interested and has talked to you and reached back out to you. And then you just make sure you follow up with those people. And then every day you really want to fight to add like 10 to 20 new people to your list. And the reason I say big numbers like that, like 10 and 20, is because if I said 5, some of you might add like 2 people. If I said 10, some of you are like, I'll get like 6. But when I say 20, you're like, holy crap, this girl's serious. You just keep adding people to your list. Okay. All right. Then I posted in Earn Your Ears group this follow-up with class. There's a ton of ways to follow up with people. If people ghost me, sometimes I send them a GIF that says like, are you there? Sometimes I send them a quick message like, hey, Sarah, I just wanted to check in and see if you got my last message. If it's urgent, I'll be like, hey, Christina, our group closes tomorrow. Did you still want a spot? I have your name on a name on, one of them, or I have your spot reserved for you, or you can leave it short. You can make it a little longer. Usually like my third or fourth follow up with no response, I'll just say like, hey, Jessica, I hope I didn't offend you. I'm just really excited about this group. And I know we had talked about it and you were super excited on joining. If it's not the right time, that's totally okay. I would just love to hear from you. And then people usually respond like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like I forgot to respond to you. So just using different ideas to follow up is always a good thing. Okay. So before I answer all your questions, I just wanted to like take everything I just talked to you about and like smash it all into one. So like, what do I do right now? Because that is where you got all this awesome information and now you're like sitting here like, crap, do I post? Do I message? Do I invite? Do I post on my stories? Do I take a picture of my workout? Like I can hear your guys' brains right now. So this is going to like make it super simple. Start building your momentum right now. So tonight, before you go to bed, I don't even care if it's midnight, like tonight before you go to bed, I want you to post something on social media. Okay. I don't want you to say, hey, my name's Bailey. I'm a Beachbody coach. I'm super excited for my new journey. Join me on my boot camp on Monday. Please, for the love of Pete, do not do that. Okay. I'm super freaking excited. I'm starting this new journey on Monday. I'm so pumped to focus on nutrition. It's something I've been struggling with so much. I'm such an emotional eater. I can't wait to share my journey with you and hold myself more accountable. Did I talk about Beachbody? Nope. Did I say Ultimate Portion Fix? Nope. But did I talk about both of those? Yep. Okay. So that is your, I don't want to say assignment because I'm a teacher, but that's your assignment for today. Before you go to bed, get a post up on social media. If you want to, tag your coach. If you want to, send the message to your coach. Be like, does this sound okay? Don't think about it too much. Like just get something up. You can go back and forth with like pictures or just wording, pictures or just wording. I always do pictures because I'm like, I don't know. I just like pictures. I don't know. But it's totally up to you. You can have long posts. You can have short posts. Like Morgan's on here. She does really short ones. Karina's on here. Hers are a little bit more lengthier. I know like some of the newer coaches that we have, a lot of them do like just quick things. Some of them do like some of mine get a little too long, but there's really no right way to do it. It's your voice. Okay. Just promise me you're not going to go on your social media and say, my name is Bailey. I'm a Beachbody coach. I'm excited about this journey. Join me on my boot camp on Monday. Like that's not what it's about. It's about your journey, about you. You're passionate. You're helping people. You're on this new team. You're super excited. Like share your journey with people. And then make sure that your picture is not like a corporate Beachbody photo. It should be a picture of you, or maybe it's you working out, or maybe it's you in your pajamas on your computer, like whatever it is. Okay. So just different ideas. And the next 7 days. So from today to next Monday, what I want you to like make sure you do is you get through New Coach Prep School, because it's a guide, but it's also going to help you with signing people up. It walks you through Share a Cart. It walks you through what Emerald is. It walks you through discount coaches versus customers. It walks you through how to build a list of people to even start to talk to. It helps you with how to post, what to say. Like, it just helps you with all of that basics stuff. So use it as a guide, but if you can, get through it as quickly as you possibly can, because some of your questions that you have are all in New Coach Prep School. And I don't ever take anyone out of it. So if you need it, to go back and refer to, totally do that. Okay. Posting 2 to 3 times a day on social media, and then using your Instagram stories. If you've never done it before, awesome. Rip the Band-Aid off. I'm freaking excited. This is so awkward for me. I've never done stories before. Who cares? Like, just start doing it today. Start that momentum. Okay. Make sure you're inviting every day. Make sure you are doing your personal development every day. Make sure you're working out. Okay. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And then this is like seriously no April Fool's joke. We want you to work on helping 2 to 3 people get signed up the exact same way you did by Wednesday. So today's Monday. So that's like 3 full days or 2 full days, I guess. Okay. So we really want you to like start posting 2 to 3 times a day, start your Instagram stories, start inviting. So like you're starting to build your own momentum and signing up new people. You guys, like once you sign one person up, you're like, I can friggin' do this. Like every single time when you are like super scared to ride your bike, once you start riding your bike, you hop on, you do it without hands, maybe you like do some weird tricks and stuff. It's the same thing with coaching. Once you start posting becomes easier. Once you start inviting becomes easier. Okay, so it like all kind of goes building your momentum. So I wanted to show you one last thing, and then if you guys have questions, I will answer all of them. Hey, there's one of our coaches. Okay, so it's called Earn Your Ears. Once you get through New Coach Prep School, let your coach know, so we can get you out of the New Coach Prep School like pod, and we can get you into this group. And I actually need to update this because we have people who have earned their ears or working on it. This is a posting calendar. Okay, so I posted it for this entire week. So maybe you're like, okay, my coach wants me to post, but I don't know what to post about. Cool. Here's a couple of ideas you can use. Okay, so today is April 1st. So day 1 of prep week for our UPF. New coach call tonight. Okay, so you can take a picture like, I'm super excited to be a part of this team. The training that they have for this is going to be, awesome. I can't wait for my month ahead, or something like that. If you're curious for things for tomorrow, for Wednesday, I have 2 ideas every day because I want you to post 2 times a day at least. And so I'm giving you ideas of what to post about. For me, I post in the morning and then I post at night. That's when my market's on Facebook. My market is not on Facebook during the day because they're working. So in Earn Your Ears, that is also the posting calendars in there. Every single day you're going to see this. It's called a poll, but it's basically you going through, did I post on social media 1 to 3 times? Yep. Did I already clicked all this stuff, sorry. Did I work out, use my performance line or Shakeology? Did I do my personal development today? Did I start conversations with people? Was I posting on my Instagram stories? Did I invite people to my boot camp? Just things that you should be doing as coaches. So it's just kind of like a checklist. And then here's a picture of that tracker I was just talking to you about. So she just screenshots it and posts it below. Every day I ask you to just screenshot your pictures. So if you're like, I don't know what to post about today, like here's like 20 different ideas from your team. Okay, don't like copy paste, but you can get ideas, get motivation, get energy from it. Okay, if you scroll down, here's that follow-up thing is in here. But then also invites. I don't know what to say to people. Cool. Guess what? Skylar dropped hers and I dropped like 8 of them for you. So you can use any of those. Okay. So this page is really a resource for you, and it helps you hold yourself accountable. So if you're not in Earn Your Ears group, reach out to your coach, or just, you can just message me too. I'll get you added in there. Okay. Now that your mind is absolutely blown, do you all have any questions that you're like, I have no idea? Awkward silence. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna get a drink. Where's Crystal? She always has a question. She's laughing. Oh, you guys have questions here. Okay, let me read this real quick. So I've finally bit the bullet and started messaging people. Yeah, Courtney, get it, girl. When they say they're interested in details, how do you follow up without driving them away? I feel like I'm too salesy and I automatically write it off. So first of all, Courtney, personal development, I can tell you're not doing it because I can read it in your message. Too salesy, I'm afraid I'm going to write them off. That is your mindset, first of all. Second of all, if you go to Empower Dynasty, click Files, it says, what if they are interested? Boom. I just walked you through the entire process. Copy, paste. Once you do it to one person, it literally will just like walk you through the next thing. That's where I'm struggling with. What do you message people and then send a link? So Amy, same thing, Team Empower Dynasty page. What if they are interested? And I literally walk you through just steps. Also, you can go back to like our conversation. How did we get into talking about it? If you were like, hey, I'm ready to do this, like, yeah, you don't have the best option. But if you're talking to someone, just say, this is what's working for me. This is what I'm doing. This is, kind of go with that, if that makes sense. If you ever have questions, so we have like the stage 1 and stage 2 pods, you can always ask in there, you guys, and there's tons of people that will help you in there as well. I started asking if they'd be interested in details, and they say yes. At first, I was sending sort of a long-winded explanation of the program. Do not ever send anyone a long explanation of the program. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Can I just show you guys? I'll just pull it up and show you how simple it is. Like, remember when I said, keep it simple? Actually just keep it simple. How would you talk to your best friend? Would you, blow their page up with a bunch of stuff, or we just shoot it to them straight? That's how I do everything. So if you go to Empower Dynasty, there's Jen again, your cute little babe. And sorry, my computer's slow. Click on Files, and here is the mother load. This is literally what I do when I get bored. Put all this stuff up here. What if they are interested? Click on it. Okay, so challenge group. I'm so happy to hear that you have interest in getting after some fitness goals with us and our team. Here's a super quick video to explain more on the online groups we run as coaches and what you can expect. Send me a message once you've watched this. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to hear from you. You can totally send them that. Here's a coaching one, okay, with a coaching video. Also, I have challenge group. Okay, someone says, tell me about your boot camp. Here's a short version. Here's a longer version. I'm really excited for this next boot camp. Basically, we're going to pick out a workout program that's best for you, help you with new nutrition, maximize your results, track your progress, share recipes, stay motivated, get you into an accountability group and a private separate app. Didn't say Beachbody, didn't say Shakeology, didn't say Performance Line. Okay, longer version, you can read that when you guys have time. They talk about how can I sign up? Cool. Here's different ways to talk about the bundles that they have. Okay, it's a little different right now because of Ultimate Portion Fix, but if you signed up with Beachbody On Demand and Performance Line and you love it and you stand behind it 100%, people are going to probably sign up the same way you did, unless they want to do Shakeology or vice versa. Okay, if you're doing Ultimate Portion Fix and you're like, girl, you have to do this with me, they're probably going to sign up the exact same way that you did. So when I say sign people up the exact same way you did, I'm not even kidding. That's literally the quickest, easiest way to say that. Okay, so that is in there word for word. Okay. Lost my questions. Sorry. Karina, how long have you been doing this? Way too friggin' long. Just kidding. Three and a half years. My first year and a half of the business, I just was doing a lot of stuff on my own. And so that's why I've created all of this stuff. And so for my team, it seems like a lot, but it literally, everything is laid out. If you have a question, there's an answer in our team page, guarantee. Yeah, do the things, not even kidding. Random question, what are the rules on sharing other things on your Facebook page? You can share whatever you want. Just don't share any Beachbody photos because I hate that. It just looks goofy. Share your face and then talk about the program. Share your I don't even know, your kids or your family or whatever, and then talk about the superfood you use. Don't use like a Beachbody photo, even though they're kind of cool, I guess. But I don't have Instagram. Will that be a problem? I ran my entire business on Facebook until last year. And I literally have signed probably 70% of my people up from Instagram. And I've ran my entire business on Facebook. So I personally would say, like, rip the Band-Aid off and open up an Instagram account. Post the same thing on Facebook that you do on Instagram. You get your stuff out to different people. So definitely. And also in the team page, in the videos, there is stuff on Instagram and like opening it, hashtags, posting. It's all in there because I don't have a life. That's literally what I do. Let's see. A part of Friends and Friends, where can you take more to new people following groups? Yes. So groups on Facebook, hashtags, search weird things about you. So like small tattoos or girls with muscles or, Lululemon lover or whatever it is. Like you can search crazy hashtags that talk about you. But the weirder you get, the better it is, because those are not Beachbody coaches. Like Beachbody coaches are the ones who do hashtag Beachbody, hashtag 80-day obsession. Like those are all going to be coaches. Do not use those hashtags. Use like mom of boys or boy mom or I don't know. Yeah, use those ones. And there's really good training and stuff too on YouTube. If you look up Jatana Jackson, she is a Beachbody coach and she does a phenomenal job at hashtags and Instagram. And Yolanda, she does too. Actually gonna go hang out with her next weekend. Okay. I mean, like other people's things, brothers, bar tabs, and they keep posting on Facebook. Is that okay to share on Facebook too? Oh, no, yeah. Like your Facebook page is your Facebook page, Felicia. Yeah, you can share whatever the heck you want. Like sometimes I share weird pictures of my dogs. Like I don't care what people think. I'm just asking that you post 2 times a day about your life, your fitness journey, your coaching journey, something about you, if that makes sense. So like you sharing a link from your brother's page does not count as your 2 posts. Like you sharing, I don't know, something that you kicked ass at this morning, that counts as a post. Sometimes like on Saturday and Sunday, those are like freebie days. So that's like awesome to talk about your family. But if you have a cool family photo, how can you tie that into what you're doing right now as a coach? How could you tie it into like your journey and stuff? Okay, I was a little late. Thanks to my hubby. When you say invite them to join, what are we inviting people to do? There she is with my questions. Okay, so every month we run 2 boot camps, like get a program, get product, get results, like 30-ish days. We have a group kicking off next Monday as day 1. It's called Fit for Spring. Everybody can like invite to that, basically, to get into that group. They sign up the exact same way that you did with a challenge pack or a fitness bundle, whatever you talk about it. Every other week, we do that coach info sesh like we did when I was on the cruise. You will invite to that actual coach info sesh, and then they just add them in there, get them the information. Okay. Right now, it's kind of chaotic because it's Ultimate Portion Fix and fitness. Like they're 2 separate things. Normally, it's just like fitness like twice a month, but now it's like fitness UPF, fitness UPF. So it just seems like a little bit more right now, which is good though, because you're going to attract more people. You're going to attract nutrition people and fitness people. So you're kind of getting everyone. You don't have to create your own group until you get enough people to run your own group, if that makes sense. I promise you, there will always be a group. There will always be posts scheduled. I actually have an assistant, and that's what she's hired for. She does all of our groups and all of our posts. Like she schedules everything. And so like when you say add me as an admin, like she just goes through and she does that stuff. Because for our team, for me to pay someone $10 to do it, like cool, she can go do it for us. Does that make sense? So like I run 2 groups every single month. Posts are always scheduled. All I'm asking you to do, add your people in there and be as active as possible. Okay. Once you have enough people and you want to run your own group, like by all means do it. Just have the same dates and stuff as what we do. So then that way we're not all talking about like 30 different things. Hopefully that helps. That's a good question. So that being said, today was day 1 of prep week for the Ultimate Portion Fix. And it was also prep week for like multi-fitness program. There's 2 different groups. So next Monday is officially like day 1. So I'm probably going to invite as hard as I possibly can this week to fill that challenge group or ultimate portion fix group. And then next week I'll switch to coaching, like talking about coaching a lot, if that makes sense. Where do you find the bank information? Amy, all of that bank, the EFT management and stuff is all in the Coach prep school. But if you go to Coach Online Office, the green My Business tab, it'll have all of your EFT, all of the bank stuff, and then your orders and everything is in there too. So, and honestly, you guys, like, I signed up 3.5 years ago. I've yet to pay for my product and stuff. Like, yes, it comes out of my account, but I have made, like, how do I say? I've made the money that I've spent. So I literally have been coaching for 3 years for free. Like, I'm a 6-figure earner for free. Like, you literally are just helping 3 to 5 people a month. It pays for your Shakeology, your performance line, whatever it is. It helps build a team. It helps build financial freedom. It helps build so many different things, and you can do it for free. Like, you literally cannot go start a business for cheaper than that. Like, you just can't do it. Okay. Nutrition had a lot of hits. I know people would be interested with something like that. Yes, put them in that informational group. Whenever we run, that's a good question. Whenever we run like an informational group, a flash sale group, a coach info sesh, you are more than welcome to add your people to that. You just have to make sure you're following up with them and getting them signed up. And most of the time they'll tag you, but I go back through those groups every probably 2 days and message all of my people, but I'm not going to go through and like message and be like, hey, reach out to Felicia. Hey, reach out to Amy. Like, that's your job as a coach. If you add them to that group, like, follow up with them and stuff, but please do add them to that. Please invite to that group. Absolutely. So good questions. See, I told you guys Crystal would have all the questions. It's okay. We're just like the same person. That's funny. Okay. Any other questions that are, and if you have questions like when you got off the call, because I know sometimes you get off the call, you're like, crap, just put them in like the pod. Actually, can you guys all do me a huge favor in the chat right now? Can you tell me yes or no if you're in a pod, a Facebook pod? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not in one. Okay, Amy is, Courtney, Felicia, good. I feel like Karina is not. Crystal, you're, oh, Jesus. No wonder you have all these questions. Marilyn, you are in a new one. Okay, so Crystal, I need to get you in one. Karina. Bailey, are you guys sure you're not in stage 1? Bailey? Crystal? It's on Facebook. It's called Wonder Stage 1 and Dream Stage 2. I know Caitlin's in one. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So yeah, you're in Wonder Stage. Sorry, you're in Wonder Stage 1 until you finish coach training. Then I move you to the second one. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like Amy is in this stage 2 and so is Felicia because they went through New Coach Prep School and they're like signing people up, working their business. So yeah, Crystal. Okay, so I do need to get Karina though. She's not, is that how you say it, Karina? It's like Karina and then Karina. That's crazy. You literally found your own Karina. That's awesome. Okay, so I just need to get her. Amy, I will be adding you into the new one. I think I just added you today. Miranda, you should be in the stage 1 as well. I will tag you guys in them so you guys can see them. But I do know that Karina's not in one, so I need to get her in one. Everyone else should be in one, I swear. Finish New Coach Prep. Perfect. So then I will be moving probably half of you guys over to stage 2. And that is where your focus is, signing 2 to 3 people, hitting Emerald, posting, inviting, like getting your wheels turning. And then once you figure it out, like once it clicks, you move to stage 3 and like that's where like the magic happens. That's the magic stage. And they're all Disney themed, by the way, because
I have a crazy question for you.
go for it.
I keep getting asked to like makeup parties and like candle parties. So I was thinking I would show up to the makeup or I don't know, skincare, whatever they're peddling. I say peddling because it's just like, oh my God, you look so much younger. And it's like, oh, do I look like a hag? Is that why you're inviting me? So anyway, can I go and either partner with them and talk about my fitness journey, or like, is there a special etiquette or protocol?
Yeah, so here's what I would do. Bring my water bottle with my Shakeology cup, put my water in it, bring it to this party. As they're like looking around, you're portioning like your meals. Maybe you're grabbing more greens than you are chips or whatever. Talking about how good you feel, talking about that workout you did this morning. Like I would totally do that. Sometimes I have people who like I use like Rodan & Fields. I use I don't know, mascara from like a boutique and stuff. And like, I will talk about that boutique and I might tag that boutique. And sometimes like they'll post my pictures or something like that. So like vice versa. So I use like the whitening toothpaste. So if I would post my picture, I'd probably just tag her in it. And then I'm sure she would be more willing, you know, to share like my transformation on her page. But like, as far as like parties, ours is different because like we don't have like we shouldn't have inventory, if that makes sense. But I would totally, like when I left my last school, like I had the principal's wife drinking Shakeology. I like everybody in the building was literally doing Beachbody On Demand because I brought my containers to school. I carried this around. I had my kids fill my water bottle every other period because if I didn't, that meant I wasn't drinking enough water. Like I literally made it a community in my own school. So if that helps.
Yep.
Also, those groups, if people are willing to pay money for lipstick, if people are willing to pay money for mascara or extensions or whatever, guess what they're willing to pay money for? Fitness. Yep. If you go to like the Facebook swaps, people are not willing to pay money in there. Like go to those groups, find people who you like. Maybe if you purchase, like I purchased from the girl, the reason I purchased Rodan & Fields is because she purchased a challenge pack from me. And so I was more than willing to do that. The girl that sent me like the nails and all that stuff, like she purchased a challenge pack for me. I was more than willing to purchase mascara from her. So instead of going to Walmart, I go to someone else. Cause like, you know, that kind of thing. But I would totally like walk in and be like, let me get my cup. That's what I would do. Anyways.
Okay.
Blow that up.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Join 3 of the groups. Yeah. And honestly, like I don't join the groups to like bash, like to Beachbody vomit on them. But at the same time, like if they're super cute and I can tell like they're my person, I'll be in their inbox like, girl, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? And then she'll probably create my page and then we'll just be talking. So that's kind of another way to do it too. So yeah, Amy, for sure. Awesome. Was this helpful? Yes, kind of, sort of. Okay. If you have questions, like totally okay, but I just want to make sure that this is. Oh my gosh, Amy. Ah, Emerald. Tomorrow in our team page, I will be talking about Emerald. It'll be an Empower Dynasty page. I'll tag and all that stuff. I just go live in there and I just talk to you about what Emerald is, how to get to Emerald, making it super simple, all that stuff. So if you see that tomorrow, that's why I didn't touch too much on it tonight. I wanted to just give you like the basics tonight. If that makes sense. So now, before I let you off the call, here's what you're going to do. Get a post up on social media. If you need to tag your coach, do it. If you need to send them a like message or whatever, do that, but get it up before you go to bed. I'm literally going to work on mine right now and post it when I get finished with this. So get that up, but please know, once you do that, you're starting your own momentum. So tomorrow you need to post 2 times, the next day 2 times, the next day 2 times, and you're going to invite. We're going to share invites with you guys. We're going to help you guys get your business moving, and promise me you'll do personal development, because I can totally tell when you don't, and promise me that you're putting yourself first, okay, because you're super important. So you do need to put yourself first, and that's not selfish by any means, okay?